Nick's old neighbor's house, and she supposedly is a fantastic baker.
Yeah, we're in our my old neighborhood. Yeah, so we're coming to see Sue. She's a really good baker, so today we're gonna do this. She's got some type of, I'm not sure what it is, some type of really cool cake. So we're gonna go in, check it out, and get started.
All right, can't wait.
Hey guys, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
Hey Sue.
Good. Welcome. Come on in.
Welcome back to Metal Chopping Block. We are on the road to cooking.
So today we're with a good friend of mine, Sue, who she's an awesome baker. Hey Sue, how's it going?
Good.
Say hi to everybody.
Hey everybody.
So I don't bake. So like I always say, if I'm not an electrician, I ain't doing electrical work. I don't bake, so we bring in people who know what they're doing with baking, and Sue's an amazing baker. She keeps bringing a lot of sweet. If I keep eating her stuff, I'd be 500 pounds. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, plus we know that we're awesome, but we want to, just show off some other awesome people that are out there and what they're doing.
There's a lot of talented people. Cooking is everything. Baking, drinking, it's all part of it. And
the reason why we're on the road is because we want to meet people, and like I always say, food brings people together.
so everything looks great here, but there's something missing.
What? What's missing?
Where's the booze?
Nick, it's 9 in the morning.
It isn't in Italy.
Oh, that's a good point.
So we need to rectify that, Susie.
I got something for you.
Okay. We can't do this
I like
without
her already.
booze. Come on.
Oh wow.
There we go.
Sue, you're right on.
So now we're ready to get started. Up the
No,
irons.
no, we're not ready to get started yet. So, Nick, remember our idea. We talked about this. So everybody that comes on our show when we're on the road to cooking has to do one thing.
Oh no.
Has to give us one thing.
Okay.
All right. So, are you ready?
I guess.
All right. So we want to hear your best metal scream.
Oh my god.
You can do it. Try. For the show.
Or at least give us that.
No, she's gonna do it. She's gonna give us the best metal scream because you said you like rock, right?
I do.
All right. Just give it a try. Whoa!
Better than I could do, I'll tell you.
Man, that was high. Rob Halford, eat your heart out.
Okay, let's rock and roll.
Let's do it.
So we're back with Sue. Sue, what are we baking today? Or actually, what are you baking today?
I am making a chocolate eclair cake today.
Sammy.
Sounds fantastic.
Okay, so what goes in it?
I've got some Cool Whip, pudding, powder, margarine, cream cheese, semi-sweet chocolate, chocolate sauce, water, flour, icing sugar, eggs, and milk. And oh, can't forget vanilla.
So Sue, what got you interested in baking?
As a kid, my grandmother baked a lot, and so did my mom. And I used to sit and watch her bake all the time, and I just kind of enjoyed it and started when I was a little kid and just kind of went with it. And now I love doing it and making people happy and seeing them enjoy the dessert.
This is what it's all about. Whatever you cook, it's about making people happy and how they feel.
Yeah.
Baking, I love to eat sweet stuff, but I am no good in it. Baking is so much more, to me, it's more scientific than cooking. Like in baking, you can't screw up because it messes your whole meal up. When I'm cooking, if I do something wrong, I can fix it. With this stuff, I feel I might be wrong, but I feel if I screw up,
You can fix some things,
it's
but
minimal,
it's
right?
very minimal. Yes, yes.
That's why you leave it to people who know what they're doing. If I did everything, it'd be
I'm sure you do a good job.
I like fire. I'd have to bake on an open pit and that would destroy everything.
We can figure something out for you with that.
So Sue, what's our first step here?
We're going to make the puff pastry. So we're going to melt some butter with some water, and then we'll add the flour, and then slowly, gradually add the eggs one at a time, which you're going to stir because it's the hard part. So I'm going to measure out a half a cup of butter to put in. And then I'm going to put in 1 cup of water. So I'm going to turn this down to medium heat. Now that it's boiling, and I'm going to add the 1 cup of flour and stir. And that's what you want it to look like. It's all pulled away from the side of the pot.
All right, Sue, what's the next step?
We are going to put the dough that we just made inside the bowl so we can add the egg well. And you're going to mix the eggs.
I'm gonna mix the eggs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Take your dough and put it in the pot or in the bowl. This is the part you're going to add the eggs, and Nick is going to stir for me one at a time. I like to crack my eggs into a separate bowl, just so in case you get shells or anything in it, then you're not getting it in your bakery.
So I'm just stirring?
Just
Any
stirring.
special way?
Nope, just stir it up.
Just like that?
Yep, it has to be well mixed, and don't obviously get it all over the place, but
So you don't use a whisking thing?
nope.
Now,
Use a spatula.
what's the difference? Why would you use a spatula instead of a whisking? Because I would have used a
Because this
whisker.
dough will get stuck in the whisk, and you'll be picking it out forever.
That's 1 egg.
Yeah.
Now, when do you know when to add the next one?
Because it's completely mixed in.
Now, is that completely mixed in?
No, you need to
Oh,
get in there.
get
Yep.
in more, quicker?
Yep.
All right.
This is how you stir. That is playing with it.
Yeah, I guess I gotta stir this like a metalhead, right? Let's get to rocking. Let's do this. Egg number 4.
Final egg. Nick's working up a sweat.
All right, Sue, so what is the next step now?
We are going to take an ungreased pan and put the dough in the pan and spread it out.
So, Sue, what's next?
We are going to put this in the oven for 35 minutes at 430 degrees until it's golden brown.
Look at that face.
Are
Are we ready? Oh, good girl. All right, we're ready to rock and roll. She's a metal dog. Look at her.
Going to put this in the oven at 430 degrees and bake it for 35 minutes until golden brown. So it's been 35 minutes and it's nice and golden brown and we're ready to take it out. That's what you're looking for. So now that it's out of the oven, I'm going to poke the holes into it so that it takes all the air bubbles out. Just poke all over the place.
All right, Sue, so what's the next step?
So we are going to microwave the chocolate. So you need 4 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate. Just break it up into your bowl. Nothing special. And 2 tablespoons of butter.
2 tablespoons of butter
Yep.
going into the bowl with the
Chocolate. Yep. Into the microwave for 20-second intervals because you don't want it to start cooking the chocolate. You just want it to
Oh,
melt
so you
it.
just like do 15 to 20 seconds, let it do its thing.
Stir it.
Okay.
And then do it and just keep doing it until
So it
it's
doesn't-
melted because it'll actually cook then ruin the chocolate.
So you don't want it bubbling or anything?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
All right, off to the microsafe.
So into the microwave, we're going to do it for 20-second intervals so it doesn't burn the chocolate. And you're going to stir in between each. Chocolate started to melt a bit, as you can see. So the butter, the warmth of the butter will help melt the chocolate. That's why you want to stir it, just to start getting anything of the chocolate that's soft off. Scrape, and back in you go again. Back in you go again. So I'm just going to keep stirring this. You can see there's a couple of like chunks, but they're soft. So I will just keep stirring this until they melt from the warmth of the melted chocolate already.
So what's the next step, Susie?
So we're going to place the melted chocolate into the bowl, add 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and stir that in. And once that's stirred, we're going to slowly add, the icing sugar, 1 cup. So now we're going to add our chocolate mixture. My Dominican vanilla, pure vanilla, is 1 teaspoon. Again, I'm going to eye it. Now I'm going to add 1 cup of icing sugar. So I've measured out 3 tablespoons of hot water from the tap. I'm just gonna add a little bit at a time, just to see how much I need. You may or may not, like I said, need it all. It's still kind of chunky. You want it smooth. You want it hot because you want to help melt it again. That's why you want hot water. So that's what you're looking for. Kind of runny and somewhat smooth. So now we're going to add the chocolate sauce to our cooled puff pastry. It's very important to make sure that this is cooled before you put the chocolate on. If you don't, the chocolate will just soak in. So now we're going to take the chocolate sauce and put it on your pastry and spread it out. Something else that you could do right now in this step, the recipe doesn't call for it, is put some fresh fruit in here for the like a summer. Chocolate, raspberries, chocolate and strawberries, why not?
What's the next step there, Sue?
So after we have the chocolate sauce on the pastry, we are going to add 8 ounces of your cream cheese into your bowl. You are going to mix it until it's smooth, and then you will add 4 cups of milk, slowly beating in between.
Right. So you just dump it in?
No, you just do it slowly and beat it in between so it kind of incorporates together. And then after you get that mixed together, you're going to add your Jell-O pudding powder. You just add the powder. Adding the 8 ounces of cream cheese to the bowl.
Ooh, the whole thing?
The whole thing. You make it creamy so that you don't have chunks in. No. Now I'm going to add the 4 cups of milk slowly. And mix in between. So both packages of the pudding, just dump it in and mix again. Now this is thickened. Basically, I call it train tracks or whatever in it, but when you mix and you can kind of see your beater marks, that's when you know it's thick enough. You're going to add your pudding mixture on top of your chocolate mixture. So spread the pudding mixture around to cover the chocolate.
Also, we don't cover the crust.
You don't want to cover the crust.
Okay.
The crust is going to be the best part. I love the crust. And you're just gonna put this on top. Now you're going to take the chocolate, drizzle over the top, back and forth. Run the toothpicks through the chocolate. So just go back and forth.
Thank you, Sue, for inviting us into your home and preparing this beautiful dessert. I can't wait to get into this. What's next?
So normally we put this in the fridge for about 3 hours, but luckily I thought ahead and I knew that these guys would want to dig in, so I made one ahead of time and it's ready to go.
Thank you, Sue, for this wonderful dessert. It's now time to taste it and see how it goes.
So, the reason she doesn't have one is not because she doesn't like to drink. What we're using today is a late harvest dessert wine. That's why there's not much in the glasses, because this is almost like a liqueur. It's not quite a nice wine, so it's not as sweet, but you don't drink a lot of it. It's a dessert wine, so you just kind of drink. Sip it, exactly. So, again, like Sam said, thank you so much, Sue. This looks fantastic. Oh, can't wait to dig in. As you can see, she has a beautiful backyard. Before we start, sempre duro.
Sempre duro.
Thank you, Sue.
Thank you, Sue.
Oh,
Splendid.
that's nice. Very nice, very sweet. Okay. So now we're going to dig into this chocolate eclair puff cake. I learned a lot watching this today. This looks fantastic.
Oh.
All right. Sorry, Sammy. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh man.
Okay, so it's light.
Oh.
It's exactly how you described it.
Yeah.
This is perfect after a filling meal.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't bog you down.
Yep.
Excellent. Oh my
Holy
God.
smokes.
This is fantastic. You know, I'm going to surprise somebody with a birthday cake.
Oh,
Thank you, Sue.
very, very nice. The vanilla is beautiful. The chocolate just... And you know what? I see what you mean by the crust.
The crust isn't bad, eh?
The
You
crust
need to
is...
have that crust.
It's
necessary.
It's good. Like, it's really, really good.
It's not sweet because the other stuff inside is sweet.
Oh my God. Okay.
The bee wants
The
them.
bee's big in this too.
We're definitely going to finish and dig into this. So for now, again, Sue, thanks for being the first on the road show. Plenty to come, and obviously we'll be visiting Sue because she makes all kinds of stuff. And we're getting into the seasons now where Christmas is coming, Thanksgiving. She's going to bake all kinds of.
So thank you for watching this episode, and stay tuned for our next one. We look forward to bringing this show to you. Just make sure to subscribe, share, promote our show any way you can. And once again, cheers and thank you very much.
Sue, thanks for hosting us.
for coming.
Sempre duro, friggin' awesome. Up the irons. Until next time.
Some butter.
And you know what? Hold on a second. Hold on. He's not the director here. I'm the director.
Okay.
Take
20.
3, actually. So, as always, I like to always add a little bit of stuff to what we're cooking.
No.
I can't add anything to this?
No.
So, why is it ungreased?
That's what the recipe says.
That's what they call for. Sorry, Sam. What I just asked Sue was what kind of milk does it matter if it was 2% skim milk, whole milk. She said it really doesn't matter.
It doesn't
right?
matter.
Thank you, Sue, for inviting us into your home and preparing this beautiful recipe. Thank you, Sue, for inviting us into your home and preparing this beautiful dessert. I can't wait to get into this. What's next?
So normally we put this in the oven
We're supposed to be doing a show here, and this guy in the background is on his mic talking shit about me.